क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी है सो हमारी है, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asked you live at zero complete level, मौज में रहो, be happy.
Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. नायमात्मा बलहीने लभ्यः न च प्रमादात् तपसा व अपि अलिंगात्. So when Mahatmaji asked me this question, Swamiji, elaborate on alingat. You have brushed it. See, according to our Vedas, the truth is indicated in three ways. What we call as Brahman in Vedanta is Nirgun Nirakar, attributeless, formless. Then the same reality in Yoga Shastra is called as the Paramatma, which means it is with attributes but no form. Saguna Nirakar. And on the path of devotion, the reality is called Saguna Sakar. And these three stages are for the three qualities of the human mind. See? When we are holding on to the body and we live as the body, for the body, on everybody, then we want some linga, like Shiva Linga. See? Now about Shiva Linga, I'll tell you something. This I discovered in Varanasi. Very deep, be attentive. Can there be a window without a wall? What is a window? Is window an object? Or it is absence of the wall? We never think like this, take a khidki band karo. That's it. We don't have that ability to peep and go beyond mechanical life. See? So, the Nirguna Nirakar cannot be comprehended because, like the eyes cannot see themselves, Nirgun Nirakar cannot be known or cannot be unknown. See? The truth is beyond known and unknown. See? Now, this is the Nirgun Nirakar. Because it is beyond the known and unknown, then how do we know that? Only analyze and learn from your experience. Now, what is the experience? We have no experience of birth. We have no experience of growth. Somebody tells us, uncle, please sit down. Don't call me uncle before everybody. Call me Bhaiya. See? Because we don't experience, we are growing. It is the greatness of the society they call. I went to somebody's house recently for Viksha. They had a small child. Even that child called me Tata. Arey, Buddha bana diya. But I don't have that experience that I am old because I am not growing. So neither I am born nor I am growing, nor do we have the experience of death. And the most important thing, we don't have the experience of our absence. This is what is meant by Brahman Nirgun Nirakar. Are we able to comprehend this? If yes, we don't require anything else. See? We have reached the destination. When we reach the destination, we switch off the GPS. बाद में काम आएगा. No, you already reached there. You don't require anything. See? Then the second expression is Saguna Nirakar with attributes. What is the attribute? Attribute is the fire is hot and it is because of which the fire is hot. Then the sugar cane is sweet, it is because of that, because of which the sugar cane is sweet. See? So if we have got difficulties, he comes and helps us. He is the helper, attribute. But what is he? The one who is supporting the heat of the water, the one who is supporting the liquidity of the heat of the fire, supporting the liquidity of the water, supporting the movement of the earth, but itself doing nothing. That means Saguna Nirakar is that which supports all the changes without undergoing any change. That is the Saguna Nirakar, what is called as Paramatma in Yoga Shastra. Then the third stage. We want some kind of support. We can't just keep quiet. Then to such people, they consider themselves to be body, so they want God also with the body. So the God is Saguna Sakar, Rama, Krishna, etc. Now these forms, be attentive. This Saguna Sakar is a support by which we have to transcend and go beyond the Nirgun Nirakar, attributeless, formless. That is the purpose. See? And this will be possible if we have reason above the relative problems. See? If all the time we are worried about our children, our society, our money, then you are not fit for this. See? One lady wrote me, Swamiji, please help me. I said, I am sorry, I don't give money to anybody. No, not like that. My son, you can imagine how big is my family. My son, he was going well with one girl in USA. She is in India. And for 5 years he was going well with her. So he cannot be a baby. So, but after 5 years, he just broke away. Now tell me, is it good? I kept quiet. No, I am worried. No, what will happen to that girl? This is wrong. I said, don't worry, I will get married to her. Now what can you talk to them? They just cannot come out. Now to such people, they will go and say, Swamiji, please bless me. This blessing is the biggest blemish. See, now to such people, the ultimate truth is not known. Therefore, alingat, so these are the different linga, ways to indicate. Like the tricolor is the linga of India. So when we look at the tricolor, we are reminded of the India. Exactly. When we see the Shivalinga, what are we reminded of? See, Shivalinga is the attribute-less reality is indicated through attributes. Now be attentive. That's what I told. This I learned in Varanasi. If we can catch this, your whole attitude in life on the spiritual path will change. See, if there is no wall, there cannot be a window. So what is the window? Window is an absence of wall. Is absence an object? Absence of what? See? Now, this wall is solid, so we can see the absence. Now understand. What will be the window in the space? What is space? Space is absence. Imagine this tissue paper is a space. So it is absence. Now we create a window here. So, what is this? This is a hole. Now, is hole as an object? No. So, if this space is absence, what will be the hole in the absence? Presence. See, we are all in the space, isn't it? And we are present. Space is absence. So who are we? We are the whole in the space. Catch this point. Therefore, our scriptures tell, Deho devalaya proktaha, Dehi devo niranjanaha, Architaha sarva bhavena, Swanubhutya virajate. See? How many fingers? 4. Why they are 4? Because in between there is absence, there is space. You are so many because my attention is not on the space, but it is on you. If I focus my attention on the space, what will be my understanding? Wherever there is absence of space, there is somebody is present. And what we perceive in our life? Only that which is present. And therefore, when the Upanishad said, Nacha pramadat tapaso va api alingat, we require some support, but don't hold on to that support. It is just a support to transcend and go beyond. But normally what happens? We get lost only in that. So Ayyars will say, we don't like the Ayyangars. Ayyangars will say, we will not have Ganesh Puja in our house. Look, Ganesh ji say, maine kya kiya? See friends, unnecessarily. But then they become obsessed. Therefore, if we really want to walk the spiritual path, we have to go beyond all these. And therefore, etaihi upayaihi yatate yastu vidwan. So we use the thing, therefore I told you upaya. Use it, when you reach, discard it. See? Or you keep on holding on to that, no. Tasyesha atma vishate brahmadhama. Then he recognizes the reality that we are. Therefore, we can never have the experience of our absence. We have never experience of our birth. We have no experience of our death. That is what we are. See? Now, who are those? Samprapya enam rushayaha jnanatruptaha. So, those who are thus. Trupta means what? We take food and keep on eating, and then the food comes up to our tongue, and they say, Swamiji, please take something more, it's very tasty. Mm-hmm. Why? You didn't like it? Mm-hmm. Why don't you talk? What did you like? Now I have to talk. Take out jalebi. Now, when my mouth is filled, our stomach is filled up to tongue, will I talk? In the same manner, the one who is abiding in the truth, he has nothing to do, nowhere to go. Na kuch pana, na kuch khona. See, friends, thereafter, life is lived. There is nobody living the life. This is meaning of jnana truptaha. Jnana trupta means what? Contentment. Nothing can be added, nor can there be any need to add. See, when we take the worldly things, there is always a possibility of adding something. But when it comes to our own being, you cannot add. Now, what is that in which nothing can be added or subtracted? It is infinite. You cannot add anything to the space, nor can you take away anything from the space, because space is not influenced by anything. Now, this principle, hold on to this. Once you hold on to this principle, all your japa, chanting, going to temple, everything is taken care of. See? I was in my hostess house, they have got a beautiful, aquarium. So, when you look at it, where is our attention? See, if we recognize that the aquarium is there only because of water, otherwise it is a box, and that water is supporting all the fish, etc., but addition of the fish it is not a burden to the water, and removing the fish is not less loss to the water. So what is the water? Water is the solid reality, solid space, which supports everything but doesn't get influenced by anything. Is it not our experience? My friends, work on this. I don't know whether the book is there or not. There is one book, Akasha Yoga. Practice this. Wherever you are, don't have to go anywhere, wherever you are. First play what it is like being space. What we call technically Bhutakash, the gross space. You don't have to do anything, just simply sit comfortably. Don't keep quiet and be dumb. No. Start talking to yourself. What must be the experience of the space? Space supports everything, rejects nothing, doesn't get influenced by anything. So let us practice that. Is it possible? Analyze your own experience. Vision supports all colors and forms, doesn't reject anything, doesn't get influenced by anything. What we have to do? That is our natural state. We don't have to become divine. We are. See? Now this, that the vision supports everything, rejects nothing, doesn't get influenced by anything. Therefore, what must be the vision? So, what are the things supported by vision? Many colors and many forms. So, what must be the vision? No color, no form. Is it not true? Now, when more people are added, is it a burden to the vision? When all of them live, is it a loss to the vision? No. So, what sadhana you want to do? Tell me. Relax. Na kuch pana, na kuch khona. When we are influenced by the material world, we have gone away from the space experiment. Unless this is achieved, there is no next step possible. Thereafter, the second step comes. The mind. All the experiences happen in the mind. See? Joy, sorrows. So mind is neither joyful nor sorrowful. Mind supports every kind of experience. But mind is without any particular experience. So giving up the spatial status, come to the non-spatial status. Shape and form, color is spatial. Green is not yellow, yellow is not black. But vision supports everything. Similarly, joy is not sorrow, sorrow is not achievement, achievement is not failure. All are supported by the mind. That is the mind space. So, gross space supports the gross world, doesn't get influence. Mind space supports the thought world. But the mind is not influenced by any thought. And the ultimate, Jnana Truptaha, ultimate, the Chidakasha. Chidakasha is the solid space. See? So, all experiences. So, in case of the gross space, gross world. In case of the mind space, thought world. In case of the Chidakasha, the solid space, the experiencers. Waker, dreamer, deep sleeper, everything comes and goes. We remain the same. But then why solid space? And how to understand solid space? Ocean is a solid space for all the waves. Waves don't come from outside. They are unmanifest in the ocean. Because they are unmanifest in the ocean, so they are existing in the ocean. So if they are existing in the ocean, they must be there. And without space, nothing can exist. See, gold is a solid space for all the ornaments. The ornaments are not coming and sitting on the gold. No, I am a earring or a wedding ring. No. It is inherent. It is unmanifest. Therefore, when the waves are created, ocean is not rich. When the waves die, there is no loss. Is it not our experience, the solid space that we are? When waking and dream, experience of having something, what do we get? Deep sleep and samadhi, not having anything, what we lose? That solid space is our being. Therefore, samprapya enam rishaya jnana truptaha. And all this thing comes back to the same point. You are free from desires. See, friends. But all the time, I want this, I want this, I want that. There is no end to it. See? Did I tell you the story of a king and his royal child? He was crying constantly. So the message went to the king. Rajkumar is crying constantly. Call him. What he wants, give him. So the minister told, don't worry, children cry. No, he is not an ordinary child. He is Rajkumar. So, why cry? I want something. What do you want? Now, I want a buffalo. Okay, get a buffalo. In that August gathering, buffalo came. And looking at him, mere jaisa koi nahi hai. See? And again the child started crying. Now what are you crying? Get the green grass for the buffalo. Grass came. Again started crying. Now what happened? Feed the grass to that buffalo. Feed the grass. Again crying. Now what you want? Take out the milk. So took out the milk. Again crying. Now why are you crying? Put the milk back. The king said, give him one heart and throw him away. Our desires have no end. Jnana truptaha. How do we know whether we are really walking spiritual path? This is the symptom. We are no more carrying the burden of desires, material things and relations. We all of us suffer only because of these two. Material possessions and relations. What we call in India, sukha kachra, gila kachra. See, therefore, samprapya enam rishaya jnana druptaha. Then krutatmanaha. Krutatmanaha means etar buddha buddhiman syad kruta krutyascha bharata. Life is fulfilled. See? Thereafter, life is a time pass. Thereafter, life is a celebration. Don't calibrate what I get. See, friends. And when there is celebration, you are not stingy. Little bit, no. Throw away. Relax. See? All the time, saving. And that addiction to the money is so much. One rich man was on the deathbed, not died. You know the story? No? So his children were there. They were thinking and talking. How to take him to the cremation? One son said, we should take our dad. He's so rich, known in the world for his riches. We'll take him by helicopter. Cremation. Other son says, who will see then? He should be seen by the people. No, helicopter cancel. Then we'll take on a huge truck. But nobody can see from above. Okay. Then we'll put him on a trolley and take it, but it will be made of gold because he's a rich man. They were discussing. And this man who was not yet dead, he was hearing. He said, don't waste money. I'll walk down. What can you do? Nothing. Chair broke. See, the chair is okay? All of you can sit down.
I will mop myself.
You take 2 chairs, 3 chairs for you. You take 2 chairs, one above other. Take 2 chairs.
The chairs on the concrete tiles are not very good.
Okay.
Every time those were sitting there, I was telling everyone yesterday. I was telling yesterday.
Yes. Aparokshanubhuti. So, Krutatmanaha, there is no loose end left in our life. See? Nothing to do, nowhere to go. Life is fulfilled. See? You know that fulfillment experience is like what? Imagine, no? Imagine only, not real. You have 7 daughters. See? 6 of them smart. They got married. They found out they're dumb fellow and got married. The 7th one was dumb. She could not find anybody. And then you as a father worried. Now what to do, how to get her married, she is the only one remaining, all the time worried. So wherever he will go, he will only have that theme in the mind. So once he went to some cremation place and people are waiting and all that, the dead body is burning. He went, Gupta ji, yes, koi ladka hai kya? He is on the cremation ground and thinking about, is there any son, any boy for my daughter? So he said, wo jal raha hai. See, friends, we can think nothing beyond that. Then you go to some party. There also the same thing, searching for some boy for the daughter. And after spending a lot of time, energy and search, ultimately he gets one dumb fellow and gets married to that girl. Thereafter, what is the experience? Now all my responsibilities are free. That kind of experience is Krutatmanaha. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. See, friends. But if till the last moment we are all the time attached to the places, the people, the activities that you do, in the next life you will be again coming to the same thing. See? Even to the place. See? One Gujarati, he died and he was born again. And Gujarati being Gujarati, when he was newly born and the nurse took him out and wrapped properly, and then Gujarati started talking. That freshly born child started and asked, what is there for breakfast? And the nurse said, Dokla. Oh God, I am again in Gujarat. See, your last thought determines your next life. See? Krutatmanaha, no thoughts. See, thought-free knowledge is consciousness. Thoughtful knowledge is mind. Krutatmana. See? Then vitaragaha. The word is ta, unlike the South Indians. They will say vitharagaha, not with, without. So vitaragaha, those who are free from attachment to anything or anybody. See? Then the result of this, truptaha, jnana truptaha, krutatmanaha and vitaragaha. You put them together, then prashantaha. You know, those who are not allergic to Satya Sai Baba, the abode where he was staying is called as Prashanti Nilayam. So we know Ashanti, no discussion required. Then opposite of Ashanti is Shanti. Then there is third stage, Prashanti. Prashanti means it cannot be disturbed by Ashanti, nor it can be improved by Shanti. Prashanti. Prashantaha. See? Prasade sarva dukkhanam hanirasya upajayate prasanna chetaso is prashanta prasanna is the thing. See? Free from all reactions, living very much in this world dynamically, but nothing can touch us like the space. Krutatmanaha vitaraga prashantaha. Te sarvagam sarvataha prapya dhiraha. Then te sarvagam. They are everywhere, like the space is everywhere. Now, discover this properly. They are everywhere. But I am not in China. How can I be everywhere? Are Dumbo? You are in the waking, you are in the dream, you are in the deep sleep, you are in the samadhi. They come and go. You don't go and don't come from anywhere. See? You are in the son, you are in the husband, you are in the father, you are in the father-in-law, you are in the brother. Where are you not? But they are because of me, I am not because of them. When the father dies, nothing happens to me, the son. See, I continue to be. The principle is that which appears under n number of conditions, it only appears but it doesn't exist. Therefore, take the appearance as an appearance. Don't take it as a reality. So, Krutadmana Vitaraga Prashanta Te Sarvagam, all pervading. Now, all pervading doesn't mean try to imagine something, but just work on this. See? And for that, one technique I'll tell you. Change your standpoint. See? If we can change our standpoint, you see, your experience will be different. Now, for example, this, what is it? Tissue paper. Okay. No, mala. Now, this mala is in my pocket. Where is the table? outside the pocket. Why you brought this outside? Because what was the reference? The pocket. So wherever there is a reference of inside, outside is created. So mala is inside, table is outside. Now where are we? We are inside the hall. Where are our slippers, chappals? Outside the hall. Hall is common. Then we are inside the temple compound. Our car is outside. Outside what? Temple compound. Car is in Sydney. And Brisbane is outside Sydney. Reference is Sydney. So what is the principle? In and out requires a reference point. If there is no reference point, in and out is not valid. Clear? Now, what is the standpoint? The space is inside the hall, space is outside the hall also. See? So, from the hall standpoint, space is inside and total space is outside. From the spaces standpoint, the space is containing hall as well as everything. So, from the spaces standpoint, hall is in the space is not in the hall. Second example, try work on this. Air is outside, air is inside. You may give different names. External air is air, internal air is prana, vana, apana, vyana, udana, samana, all that. Now, disconnect the external air and internal air, their relationship. How to disconnect it? Do kumbhak for half an hour. What will happen? No question will come. So, from our body point of view, air is outside, prana is inside. From the air's point of view, the body is in me, but I am not in the body. When the body dies, nothing happens to the air. Now go one step further. This object is known to me because it is included in my mind. The object, for example, if there is something here I don't know, that object is not included in my mind. It doesn't exist for me. So, it has to be the same mind which includes the object and which knows the object. There cannot be two minds. See? In one satsang it happened. In Mumbai probably. I was on the stage and so many people and while talk was going on, one child came slowly and came and told me, Swamiji, on your beard there is a spider. I said, take the tissue paper and slowly pull him, don't pull my hair, okay? And then release him outside. So it was there, but it was not included in my mind. It didn't exist for me. See? Recognize. So from the mind point of view, something is in me. But from the total mind point of view, so from space's point of view, the hall is in the space. From the air's point of view, the body is in the air. From the mind's point of view, the hall, the body and the air is in the mind. And from the consciousness point of view, consciousness expresses as mind under n number of conditions. See friends. Eka chintanat nashametyadaha. Therefore, real spiritual practice is go away from the multiplicity and enter the unity. Don't talk of differences. See a common factor. So, kritatmanaha vitaragaha prashantaha te sarvagataha. See? Try this. Imagine you are space and then dark clouds come with lot of thunder, lightning and rains and go. What happened to the space? Nothing. Then second batch of clouds come, white, noisy, thundering, but no rains, that also goes. Then the third, there is no cloud, there is no nothing, it's a blue, cloud-free sky. Does it make any difference to the space? Exactly the same way. The first cloud, raining cloud, is the waking experience, comes and goes. We are the same. Second, the noisy clouds, the dream, it comes and goes. We, the conscious space, are the same. And in deep sleep, there is nothing, yet we continue to be in the absence of everything, we are there. Then samadhi, there is cloud-free blue sky. We are the same. Therefore, Bhagavan says in Bhagavad Gita, Mattaha smriti jnanam apohanancha. I alone support the waking, dream, deep sleep and samadhi. And therefore, what is worthy of knowing in this world, Vedaisya sarvi ahameva vedyaha. This aham has to be known. But other than this, we want to know everything. See? Where are you from? When were you born? How were you? What? No need. Try, this is very important thing to learn. We don't want to know anything about anybody. See? Sarvagam, sarvataha prapya. So they have attained fulfillment in life. Who are those? Dhiraha. See? Dhi means buddhi. Ra is the root telling the movement. Those who are leading their life, not intellectually, but intelligently. See? Gatasu na gatasuscha nanu shochanti panditaha. Wise people are never miserable. Otherwise, people are always miserable. So the moment you feel miserable, arey, otherwise aa gaya kya? See? We normally justify our being miserable. One lady in Delhi, after my lecture, she became so angry and she came as if wanting to catch my collar. Swamiji, all the time you tell, be happy, be happy, be happy. Get married and show how to be happy. So, marriage is a license to be miserable, tathastu. See? And between the two, husband and a wife, the one who becomes miserable, he deserves. See? Make others miserable, you don't become miserable. See, friends, sarvaga prapya dhiraha, live intelligently. Don't get lost in small little things. And see the beautiful part? We are all miserable only for silly things, not something great. Are we disturbed? Today also, I could not keep quiet for 2 minutes. I decided I'll just sit quiet, not talking to myself and listening to silence. But how many times I decided, but I can't do it. Become miserable for this. Not for all rubbish worldly things. See? So there cannot be simpler spiritual practice than what we are telling you. 2 things with speech only. Vak yajna. See? Like jnana yajna, like vak yajna. This is the one. Before we talk to anybody on any topic, ask a question to yourself, not to the other person. To yourself. Is it necessary to talk? My friends, I guarantee you, you yourself will reply, no need to talk. But we can't hold. I know I should not talk, but my neighbor's daughter-in-law is far better than our daughter. When you know I should not talk, why don't you keep quiet? See? And the second thing is, don't talk to yourself. Now what exactly happens? When we talk to others, we go in the past. When we talk to ourselves, we go in the future. Net result, we are never in the present. See? Our condition is like that pathetic husband. Why that? Okay, all pathetic husband. See? Who had two wives? Both of them were holding their hand each and tried to pull him this way, that way, this way, that way. See? And their pull was so strong that both hands were uprooted. And he died. See, friends, same thing happens. All the time past. Therefore, all those people who are old here, including me, don't talk about your past memories. But Swamiji, don't mind, but you also give so many examples from your past, is it not? Yes. I am hearing that. See, now understand this principle. That experience from which you have learned does not create an impression on your mind. That experience from which you have learned does not create impression on your mind. Example. During our childhood, sometimes we touch the fire, agarbatti or a lamp or something. We got burnt. We have learned. Fire burns. Now, after learning that, do we have hatred for the fire, love for the fire? Because we have learned. Therefore, make our past as our education institution. Learn from that. Now what we have to learn, when we were children, we never wanted to go to the temple and all that, and now we are grown up, and now we have come out of India, and suddenly we become highly spiritual. All the NRIs, when they come out of India, they become more spiritual. See? In India, they have never gone. They never go to temple, nowhere, no satsanga. Why? Because here now they are leading a life of fearful existence. Therefore, our children, what our children? They are born through you, they are not born to you. And then there is a tug of war going on here and there. Relax, man. You have destroyed your life, let them have the freedom. No, but we want to help them. See? Therefore, these two things. Don't bring your past in the present and don't worry about the future. And for that, these two things. First, don't talk. Before you talk to others, ask a question. Is it necessary to talk? And then, don't talk to yourself. Meaning what? You will remain in the present. And to substantiate this, further support it, the simple technique is listen to silence. Listen to silence means don't react to any sound. See? These three things put together is the highest spiritual practice. I am not giving you any mantra. I am not asking you to do any puja, take any diksha. No, nothing. So simple it is. It's all the process of unbecoming and undoing. When we talk about the past, we become somebody. When we worry about the future, we have already become somebody. See? And when we compare in the present, we are somebody. These three things has to be rejected. Memories, worries, and comparison. Mind will dissolve. And then the beauty of the mind surfaces. See? And what is the beauty of the mind? You will be happy under all conditions. Happy means what? Living at zero complaint level. Happy doesn't mean hang. क्या पता नहीं यार जब से realize हो गया ऐसे हुए. It's not like that. You remain ever cheerful, happy, meaning You are spontaneous. Spontaneity is the expression of divinity. See? This youngest seeker, yesterday I asked him, why your elder brother has not come? He said, what is the need? What will you do here? Can you imagine a child talking like that? Then why you have come? I am small, I have to come. No time lag. Because he has not become anybody. The moment we become somebody, we think, no, whether I should talk or not, what others will say. See, friends, therefore, spiritual life is not a punishment, friends. It will open all the doors of happiness. So, te sarvagam sarvataha prapya dhiraha yuktatmanaha. See, yuktatmanaha, they have learned the yukti. Yukti means a knack. Now the last thought in this fifth mantra. See, spirituality is a knack. Like swimming is a knack. Balancing a bicycle is a knack. You must have seen there are some people, they just can't ride a bicycle. They fall. They cannot have the balance. Whatever you may try to tell them, they cannot learn. And once we learn balancing on the bicycle, we never forget it. Because it is not learned by mind, it is a knack. Exactly the same way, spiritual life is a knack. And a knack is that which cannot be forgotten. Similarly, swimming is a knack. See? I know swimming. In Mumbai, there is one very good this swimming pool, and the coaches, their men, they were known to me. So they say, Swamiji, why don't you come to a swimming pool? We'll arrange everything for you. I said, okay, I went. And then putting all those things. Then he says, Swamiji, get down from here. Then I said, I don't like that. You are with me, why should I be worried? So we went up. And then I said, we'll jump together. Swamiji, you are not afraid? I said, you are with me, why should I be afraid? It's your problem. See, he was afraid. I said, I'm all right, come on, let's go. Then I said, okay, I'll hold your hand, don't worry. And 1, 2, 3, he jumped, I left my hand. He said, Swamiji, I knew something like this is not the way. Then I said, okay, come again. The poor fellow is coming again. When he came up, then I jumped without him. And he shouted, oh God. But because I know swimming very well, I went through and came the other end. Then he said, oh, I was worried. I said, no, actually what happened, I learned swimming more than 60 years before. Therefore, I thought I might have forgotten. That time he gave me this knowledge. Once you learn swimming, you never forget. Because swimming is a knack. See? Spiritual evolution is a knack. How simple it is. And nobody can help us in this. We have to ourselves learn. Therefore, te sarvagam sarvataha prapya dhiraha yuktatmanaha. Now they are well contained within themselves. And sarvameva vishanti. They are at home in every place, at every moment, in every situation. Like the waters are at home under all conditions. Because there is no hardness in the water. Water can adapt everything, everywhere. Not only that, if the filth is put in the water, water doesn't become filthy. Filter, it is again the fresh. See? When the summer days, the heat of the sun evaporate the oceanic waters and they go and then drop as the rains. Are the rains salty? See, water supports everything. Doesn't get contaminated by anything. Exactly the same way. We support everything. Waking dream, deep sleep, samadhi. Nothing happens to us. Hold on to that. That is the meaning. Yuktatmanaha sarvameva vishanti. They are at home, at peace with everything and everybody. This is the meaning of living in spirituality. Now, to come to this, what is the foundation of understanding? Vedanta Vijnana Sunishchitarthaha Sannyasa Yoga Jatayaha Shuddha Sattvaha Te Brahmalokeshu Paranta Kale Paramritaha Parimuchanti Sarve. Now, who can achieve this? The mantra tells. This is the mantra which is chanted when you receive the Babaji in the traditional way in the ashram. See? And because I am not traditional, I don't require that. But then they make me suffer. See? And the old man is holding that kumbha in the hand. He himself cannot stand. Na karmana na prajaya. Are yaar chodo. They themselves cannot hold themselves. And na karmana na prajaya na tyage. See? So, this is the second mantra. Vedanta Vijnana Sunishchitarthaha. By the study of the scriptures, practicing that knowledge, and they have come to Sunishchitartha, correct understanding about ourselves, about the world, about God, about spiritual practice, and about liberation, moksha. See? Vedanta Vijnana Sunishchitartha. See, friend, they sannyasa yoga. Now, what the yoga they are doing? Sannyasa yoga. Now, what is the sannyasa yoga? See? Remember this very important thing. I am telling you what Bhagavan Shankaracharya tells. Dehanyaso hi sannyasaha naiva kashaya vasasa naham deho mahatmeti nishchayam dhyana lakshanam. See? Sannyasa means he who has given up body identification. Dehanyaso hi sannyasa. Then naiva kashaya vasasa. Kashaya vas is colored clothes. So we are all tailor-made Babaji. Still identified with the body. See? And therefore, respect, disrespect, honor, dishonor, joy, sorrows. Because still holding on to the body identification. Vedanta Vijnana Sunishchitartha. See? So, Dehanyaso hi sannyasaha naiva kashaya vasasa. Keep the body in its own place. See? Don't carry the burden of the body 24/7. So when we are dealing with the people, that time don't tell people, don't touch me, I am realized, sorry. No. If you are in front of the elders, respectfully behave. If your own age group, be fun and enjoy. If children are there, forgive them, they will make mistakes. We have done the same thing early. See? Therefore, sannyasa yoga jatayaha shuddha sattva. So who are they? Shuddha sattvaha. Now their mind is absolutely pure. What is the pure mind? Pure mind is thought-free mind. Example could be, pure mind is a perfect mirror. Sometimes, the mirrors are having some corrugation, and therefore you stand there, your head is there, tail is there, what is it? Perfect mirror. As you are, so reflected. Yutaya shuddha sattvaha. Then, te brahmalokeshu parantakale. Parantakala. The antakala and parantakala. Antakala is the death of this body. Parantakala is giving up the notion that we are a soul. And both can be attained only by proper understanding. Now, what is the proper understanding? Death is a big bluff. Nobody dies. मरने भी नहीं देते. nobody can die. Because what is death? If you analyze, first, nobody had the experience of death. Then why we are afraid? Because we see other bodies dying. We take ourselves to be the body. Therefore, one day I am also going to die. See? That has gone so deep in our system that we live as the body, for the body, on everybody. So, when the body dies, what exactly happens? See? That body is not capable of allowing the consciousness to express as Chetana. So that is inability of the body to allow consciousness to express as Chetana. That is the dead body. Now, really the body is dying? No. What is body? Made out of 5 elements. See? Brahmaji learned body making from the vendors on Chowpatty, Bombay. If you go there, you will see they make them something bhel or puri like that. They make a paper cone, and in that they add 4 things. And then they top it with organic salt. And they put 1 spoon in that. Take. Brahmaji learned this thing from them. He takes the 4 elements. And in that 4, he takes the space, not 4 elements. Space. In the space, he adds the 4 elements. And add the spices. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. And then he adds the spoon, I. And he tops it with life. No suffer. See? So when the body dies, what happens? First, the individual air goes back to the total air because it was borrowed from there. The individual heat goes back to the total heat. It was borrowed from there. The individual water goes back to the total water element. It was borrowed from there. The individual earth element goes back to the earth. It was borrowed from there. You know, the pain and the misery of death is like what? You take a lot of loan from the bank. But when the time of payment comes, then you start feeling miserable. Jab liya tab maja aaya. In the same manner, when the body dies, nothing happens. See, friends. Now understand this with a bulb. Bulb is bulb only because it can give light. Body is body because it is live. So, light-wise, all bulbs are common. Life-wise, all bodies are common. See? Now, behind all the bulbs, there is only one electricity. Behind all the lives, there is one consciousness. When one bulb becomes fused, what happens to other bulbs? Nothing. Suppose I die here, meaning the body falls. Nothing will happen to you. Thank God, retreat khatam ho gayi. But the temple people will have problem. Kya kare? See, friends. Therefore, recognize this again and again. Vedanta Vijnana Sunischitarthaha Sannyasa Yoga Aditya Shuddha Sattva. So, why the light is not coming from this bulb? Because the bulb become non-functional. In the same manner, when the body fails to allow the life to be expressed, the body is dead. You might have heard many Mahatmas, they only want the dead bodies. In the life of Dhaneshwar Maharaj, it is said that there was somebody who was dead, and that lady came and crying, and it was not known why she was crying. So when she did namaskar to him, Dhaneshwar Maharaj, so he gave Ashirvad that Ishtaputra Saubhagyavati Bhava. Then she started crying. How can you say that I don't want your words to go wrong? Why? Because my husband died. He said, it cannot be. When I say it has to happen. And when he went, he enlivened that man who was dead. In the same way, you must have done it earlier. When there is to be filament in the phone, in your bulb. When you are studying, it goes off. Then what to do? Then you take the table lamp and do like this. Arey, aa gaya light. See, it can be enlivened. Because the connection was cut. Therefore, light is expression of electricity. Life is expression of consciousness. See? So, te brahma lokeshu parantakale. So, antakala is that of the death. And parantakala is getting out of the wrong notion that we are a soul in the body. See, bulbs may be many, light is one. Bodies may be many, life is one. See? Unless we break this barrier of individuality, we are not stepped on the spiritual path. Te brahma lokeshu parantakale paramritaha parimuchanti sarve. See? They attained ultimate freedom. Who are those? Vedanta Vijnana Sunichitartha. Therefore, what Vedanta Shastra teaches us, what is the world, what are we? So to summarize it, Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya, Jivo Brahmaiva Napara. When we take something as Mithya in letter and spirit, what should happen to us? See? Whenever we recognize something as mithya and illusion, for example, the mirage waters, we see them and we know that they are illusions. But the deer doesn't know. So the deer starts running after the water and kills itself. But we also know. But what happens to us? We know it is illusion. So what is the simple message? To conquer the illusions, there is only one way. Recognition of the illusion as an illusion is the only way to go beyond the impact of illusion. If we take this world as real, we want to do this, we want to do that, karte raho. Once you have come to this conclusion that this world comes into existence only after our body identification. Otherwise, in the deep sleep, where are we? Are we in Sydney or Melbourne? When are we 225 or 1948? Where are we? When are we? Nothing. Therefore, again and again, if we reflect on these lines, then we come to know that paramritaha parimuchanti sarve. We rise above and therefore there is nobody liberated. Because there is nobody real. See, everywhere we get these experiences, examples. And once you develop that vision, then you are living 24/7 in the divine intoxication. Therefore, te brahmalokeshu paranda. Brahmaloka is what? Brahmaloka is the ultimate infinite experience. Loka, lokyate iti lokaha. Loka means the experience. See? Swarga loka. So what is the experience of heaven? Where there is no fear of any kind. Similarly, Brahmaloka is an experience of being infinite without limitations of time, space and object. That is Brahmaloka. But when you study the Puranic stories, therein then we have this thing, then that person died and he went to the Vaikuntha and then this happened. It's all good. But ultimate truth is this. See? Slowly and steadily, we will be able to digest this. Paramrita parimuchanti sarve. See? From all standpoints, he has fulfilled his life. Therefore, nothing to do, nowhere to go. Now, what exactly happens when the last moment comes? This is said in the 7th mantra. Gata kala panchadasha pradishta devascha sarve pratidevatasu karmani vijnanamayascha atma pare avyaye sarva eki bhavanti. Now this is the description of death. What exactly happens when the body dies? This is what happens. Let us continue to live till lunch is over. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.